and gentlemen, here we go. If you can please get your eyes and ears to the front. Get your eyes and ears to the front, please. Beep, 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 here we go.
Anybody sitting here?
Yes.
There's two.
We've got 3 or 4 ex-teachers up here. We're going to start getting nasty here in just a minute.
No one's there.
No one sitting here? Anybody sitting there?
Okay, I'd like to introduce to you our first inductee. We can have it quiet, please. Ladies and gentlemen, decorum, attention. Thank you. It's getting a little bit quieter. We need to please have everyone's full attention up front. Thank you. In this day and age of specialization in sports, you hear a lot about the fact that coaches and parents sometimes want their child to be a one-sport person. What we found out that mold was broken many, many years ago when Laura Stubbs Demmel became the really quintessential multi-sport athlete. She did it all. She played a variety of sports. Her sport of choice that she eventually really worked into having tremendous success at was in softball, but she played a tremendous amount of sports. She was involved as the Female Athlete of the Year at Lincoln High School in Stockton. She is also that well-rounded person that was an extremely effective and high-achieving student. She graduated cum laude from the University of the Pacific. She went on to go to the University of Indianapolis and get her MS in physical therapy. And I think you're going to find that her story is a great inspiration. And so without any further ado, I'd like to introduce to you our first inductee of the evening, Laura Stubbs Demmel.
Talk about throwing somebody a curveball. Here I am going up before dinner even. So I take great pride in that, I guess. I am very humbled by this honor. And some people would say that what I wore were the tools of ignorance. I actually call it my Wonder Woman outfit because it gave me an opening into a world that I honestly really didn't think was even available to me at that point. Because I was able to play tennis at Lincoln High School. I was able to play volleyball at Lincoln High School. I was able to play basketball at Lincoln High School. And I was able to play softball at Lincoln High School and letter in all of those sports. And that is not something that is very common in high school athletics right now, because so many athletes are centered into one sport 365 days a year. And so I am very honored and very humbled by the fact that I was given this opportunity to experience all of these extra pleasures, I guess I would say, because sports in my life has been the pleasure of my life. First of all, I do need to thank Gary Scott for nominating me for this honor. This is something that I never, ever thought would be a part of my past. I played for the love of it. In my mind now, I still live for the love of it. And I didn't think that I did anything exceptional. And so I'm very honored that he felt that what I had done through my high school and college years was something that was exceptional for the city of Stockton. And so I take great pride in that, and I thank Gary Scott for this nomination. I also have to thank so many coaches for the opportunities that they gave me. From Bobby Sox, starting in Bobby Sox, I had so many wonderful young coaches that helped me develop as a youth athletically. And a lot of what you grow up to is what you experience as a youth in sports. So I have to thank those coaches, many, many coaches that I had as a youth. But in particular, I really have to thank the coaches that inspired me, and those were my high school coaches. Faye Murdoch and Betty Sanders. And I thank Betty Sanders for coming out tonight to share this night with me. She is such a special lady in my life, and made a huge impact on me as a high school athlete. I also have to thank Cindy Bucky Reynolds Leyland, who recruited me and gave me the opportunity to play softball at the fabulous University of the Pacific with the fabulous University of the Pacific softball team. We are inductees in the Hall of Fame for our 1983 team, and I feel very honored that I can be inducted into the Hall of Fame as an individual of that team. And I had the opportunity of playing with some absolutely fabulous teammates that to this day I still call my friends. And so I want to thank those friends who came out tonight to celebrate this with me. There's Kelly, Salty, Mahoney Dinger, Jay Bird, Boogie's on her way, and Flea. So I'm also have to extend a great debt of gratitude to my mother, who, through Bobby Sox, through all of it, for 10 years or more, came out to all of my games, whether they were at home at Lincoln High School, or whether they were at Edison or Franklin, or whether we were in Merced at the playoffs. She followed me through the University of the Pacific and traveled with me there, and I tell you what, there is no better fan to have in your life than your mother at all of these events. I also want to extend my gratitude to all of my friends and my family who all came out here tonight to celebrate this with me. You don't know how much I appreciate it. I'm very humbled that some of my friends who never knew me through those athletic days still come out here to support me with this honor, and I thank you all, and I thank my family for coming, and extended family for coming. Finally, somebody stop that old man walking in the back with the black jacket so he can hear this. Okay. I am truly blessed and honored to be up here for the Stockton Athletic Hall of Fame. To share this with my mentor, my role model, my #1 fan, and fellow Hall of Famer, and truly the love of my life, my father, Tom Stubbs. None of this would ever have been possible without him, and I can't tell you what this means to me to be standing up here with the man who means so much to this community and so much to this Hall of Fame, and for me to be so proud to say that I'm his daughter.
And I did a lot of this for him. So thank you all.